But Bulgaria is going to take one of its most important decisions, I think, in the history of this country, which are we joining the Eurozone or are we not joining the Eurozone? And it doesn't matter if you like it personally or you hate it. For the crossing, that decisions will have a massive implication on every single business in this country. And when you look at the statistics that the majority of GDP in Bulgaria, and when I'm talking about the majority, it's 80% plus, is generated by companies that were established in the 90s, and they are run by a single person. Their kids doesn't want to have anything with that company, right? Nothing. And what happened when that person retires and dies? What happened to the company? And they established in the 90s, so they're quite old right now. And sorry? Or it will just go bankrupt, right? But that's how Bulgarian GDP is generated today. And add to that the pressure from the EU just look at the pressure that happened on the agriculture in Bulgaria from the rest of the EU. The industries are choked in this moment of time. Now, I always believe that a currency is an identity, and my personal opinion is keep the leva, but I'm no one. No one cares about my opinion. No politician cares about anyone of our opinion. The decision is going to be made. And the challenge is when you cross into a completely different currency than your entire economy is anchored on, is profound. And we cannot, Bulgaria cannot end up in Greece 5 years from now in the same place that Greece. And there are tons of examples of what's happening in South Korea today, what happened to Iceland, Greece, and there are a lot of other examples of this type of changes. And I think that one of the most important things that businesses should do now is try to imagine the next 5 years, regardless if you adopt the euro or don't, because the implications are the same. And the leva, personally, I like the leva because it's the most stable currency in the EU. It doesn't fluctuate like the rest of the other currencies. It's a relatively stable currency. Now, take all of the majority of the business owners that run responsible for the Bulgarian economy, and let them handle with the euro. The fluctuation of the euro are insane, and they don't have the tools to actually handle that. And it's not economic tools, it's a mindset, and these are strategic tools. And let's say Bulgaria decide not to cross to the Eurozone. Do you think the big economies are going to forgive Bulgaria for not cross? No. So we are fucked regardless. And this is, by the way, I do dress like this and I do speak like this. So if you have a problem, it's your problem.